Welcome to Try Right. Now we have talked about conditional assessment, so let's talk about loops. In Java, loops are used to execute a block of code respectively as long as specified condition goes to be true. We have through looping statements, for loop, while loop, do while loop. Coming to for loop, coming to for loop. Here the word for is followed by a bracket. Syntax for for loop is for and followed by brackets. We have initialization, conditional checking, and finally updation, that is increment or decrement, which is inside the same bracket. We have all these statements in the same line and within the same bracket. Here all the three statements we are using them, we are separating them by semicolon in between for terminations and differentiations and for executions of the three statements. Class main, here the class main, here the class main, class named as main, yeah, followed by the main line of Java main method, public static void main string args. And now the for loop, now the for condition, for this line. So here first we go for the initialization, this is initialization, int I, this is the integer value I, integer value of I, integer variable I is assigned with a value of 1, then goes to the conditional checking part where this I is less than 10 or not, and then the increment part I plus plus, or it can be I minus minus according to our own condition. Then there is a system.out.println printing line followed by I high as a system.out as the printing line, follows as high as a printing line. Here first the initialization part goes I is less than 1, then the conditional checking part, yeah, I less than 1, I is 1 which is less than equal to 10, yeah, it is less than 10, yeah, it is less than 10, I is less than 10, then this system.out.println of high will follow and I is printed on the console. Now this goes to the increment part. I will go to I plus plus means 1 plus plus equals to 2. Is 2 less than 10? Yeah, 2 is less than 10. Then again this system.out.println line follows and high will be printed and high is printed. Yeah, high is printed. Now again I plus plus which goes to 3, then conditional checking part, 3 is less than 10, yeah, it's less than 10, then the printing part, high is followed, yeah, 3. Similarly we will go up till 10, yeah, 10. On coming of the ninth value it will check that 9 is less than 10, 9 is less than 10, yeah, so high will be printed. And now coming to the 10, yeah, when I value is 10, yeah, 10 is not less than 10 but is equal to 10, yeah, is equal to 10. So again this line will be followed and the printing of high will be done, yeah, system.out.println and high is printed here. Similarly now say that let print decrement order of numbers, let print decrement numbers of order. For this we have loop executing, and so we will initialize the loop value, this value will by 5 for decrementing the value.
So there is somewhat disturbance coming while you are recording video. So you are just holding it na? Just don't hold it.
Okay.
Just talk now.
No, it will fall. That's why I hold it.
No problem. Even your voice is loud na, so it won't be a problem.
Okay.
Just actually put it
Okay.
on first.
Okay. Yeah.
You can
Okay.
just talk now.
Okay. Now coming for the decrementing part, let initialize. First, the first letter should be going to the higher order. First letter should be of higher order. So the initialize this part with 5. We should be of higher order. High is equal to 5. I is equal to 5. And I should be greater than equal to 1, because follow condition we have to make it 1. Yeah, this I should be greater than equal to 1 or greater than 1. Yeah, both conditions are true. Now let's decrement it. decrement, because if I is of higher value, then it should decrease only. For this decrementing part, we have I minus minus. Now let's run the program. Yeah, very well, we can see that this high is printed here. Yeah, this high is printed here. Now we can't see the decreasing value of I. Decreasing value of I. So now let's now concatenation. This addition of a string with a string integer is called concatenation. Now let's concatenate this value. Yeah, and run the program. Yeah, we can see the value. Yeah, it's coming here. For the dry run, it can be told as initial value of I is 5, I is 5, I is 5, I is greater than 5, then the 5 value is greater than 1, 5 value is greater than 1. Here I equals 5, I is 5, and the 5 value is greater than 1. Now it will be going for printing of the I, high plus 5, and high plus 5 is printed. Yeah, is concatenated and printed here. Now let's go for decrementing part. Decrementing I minus minus. It will go 5 minus minus equals 4. It will go for this conditional part and will check that 4 is greater than 1. 4 is greater than 1. Yeah, if 4 is greater than 1, then the system dot out to printer and this line will work, and the value of high value of this line printed here, high plus value of 4 I equals 4. High 4 is concatenated and printed here. Now it will go for decreasing I minus minus. It will go up till 3, third value 3 is greater than 1, and now again the printing line will be done and high 3 will be printed. Now it will go for decreasing I 3 minus minus equals to 2, 2 is greater than 1, then the printing line will be followed and high 3 will be printed. According to that, 3 minus minus equals to 2, 3 minus minus equals 2 is greater than 1, and system dot out of println high and 2 will be printed, concatenated and printed. Then 2 is greater than 1, 2. Now 2 minus minus equals 1. 1 is not greater than equals to 1. No, 1 is not greater than 1, but equal to 1. Yeah, it's equal to 1. So this line will be printed, high 1 will be printed. Similarly, high will be printed. Now we'll go for the while loop. Previously we have talked about conditional and for loop. Now moving on to while loop. From this loop, we are clear to repeat them until a specified condition goes to be true. This loop will continue until the specified condition goes to be true. Yeah, for this for loop, we will be using while followed by a bracket having the condition. While followed by the bracket is and the having the condition. The condition is inside the bracket. Yeah. The beginning retains the initialization, and while loop having condition checking part. Finally comes increment and decrement part. As we know, if the condition be true, we'll go executing and printing while true. System dot out dot println and high. Yeah, until the condition is true. Suppose how to write this while loop. Yeah, wait. Yeah, while the condition is true, while the condition inside the bracket is true, it will be going on printing this system dot out dot println high. Yeah, it will now running this program. Yeah, it will be continuously printing while we scroll down, and will finally fill our system RAM and crash. Let's stop this to avoid this issue. So it can be handled if we replace this by a condition. Suppose we have a counter that starts from 1 and ends by 5. Counter means variable. Let's initialize this value I by 1, and I equals 1. Here is a close opening bracket. Now I equals 1. We have initialized it. I equals 1. While I is less than equal to 5, I less than equal to 5 or less than 5. System.out.println hi. This should be inside the bracket. System.out.println hi, or any operation as we follow, any operation should be inside the bracket. Yeah. Now this operation, yeah, it should be inside the bracket. Yeah. Finally, after the initialization part is done, conditional checking part is done, then we need to do the incrementing part only. Yeah. I plus plus. Yeah. Now let's run this program and see the output on the console. Oh, it's showing error. What's the error? Int I equals 1. Oh, we have not initialized the variable. Int I equals 1. We have missed the variable. Yeah. Now run the program. Yeah, very correct. Now its initialization part is done. I equals 1. I equals 1. Yeah, 1 is less than 5. 1 is less than 5. Then system.out println of I will be followed. Then this line will be followed. Yeah. After that, the incrementation part will be done. I equals I plus plus means value of 2. Yeah. Then comes here. Then comes here. Then comes here. Again the conditional checking part. Is 2 less than 5? Yeah, 2 is less than 5. Then this line will be followed. This line will be followed, and high will be printed here. Yeah, as shown here. Yeah, high is printed. And now incrementation part. I becomes 3. I becomes 3. I plus plus 2 plus plus means 3. I plus plus 2 plus plus means 3. And 3 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5. Yeah. So this line will be again followed, and this line will be again followed, and printing of high is done. Yeah. And then incrementation part. 3 plus plus means 4. 3 plus plus means 4. High is printed. High is printed here. High is printed here. Third part. High is printed here. And then 4. Yeah, 4 is less than, then this line, 4 is less than 5. 4 is less than 5. Then this line will be followed, and the printing of high will be done. And 4 plus plus. Now again the 4 plus plus means 5. Yeah, 5 is not less than but is equal to 5. 5 is not less than but is equal to 5. So this line will be followed. And the high printing of high is done here. Now suppose if you want to check the final output of high, so let's again print this line again. Let's print this line again after this loop. We will be printing this line again. Yeah. This line will be printed again. Yeah. This time let's replace this high by by, and let's print the value of I again. I again. Following the concatenation, it will print the value of I again. High and by and I again together. Yeah. Now let's run this program. Yeah, very well we can see this. Like the previous program, till high is printed here. After that, the value of I is greater. The value of I is greater than 5. I becomes 6, which is greater than 5. Then the loops terminate and goes out of this box. It will go out of this box. And system.out.println, this part will be followed. Here this part will be followed. And by is printed in concatenation with the integer value 6. I plus plus equals 6. So this part is followed, and this will be printed. Now we will be going for do while. Once we went to while loop, it's time to move on towards do while. We have seen that the block will execute only for a condition if the condition is true. So in the situation where you want to execute a block even if your condition is false. So in this situation means do while, here you execute this block even if the condition is false. False. So we will be moving forward. First let's move on to a task. Let's move on to the task of printing the numbers 1 to 10 with the numbers 1 to 10, or printing the numbers 1 to 10 with while loop. Here the initialization is done, and while I is less than 10, system.out.println value of I. Yeah, I is 1, I is less than 10. So one will be printed, one is printed. Now I plus plus, now it is following I plus plus, means I value is 2. Yeah, it will following this, and I is less than 10, I is less than 10, but since 2 is less than 10, yeah, 2 is less than 10. System dot out dot println value of 2, value of 2. Now 2 plus plus means 3. Then the value of 3 is less than 10, yeah, 3 is less than 10, conditional value 3 is less than 10, yeah, the value of 3 is less than 10. So it will be printed here. After this line will be followed, this line will be followed, and the value of I will be printed here. 3 is less than 10, so value of 3 will be printed here, printed. And after that 3 plus plus, subsequently coming to that value of 10, coming to the value of 10, 10 is not less than 10 but is equal to 10, so value of 10 is printed here. Very well, we know that all these things. Now now let's go for the for loop condition. Now let's again remind to the for loop condition. Here we have seen, let there be a variable which is having no value. No value means it is having zero value. It is having zero value. Now let's run a for loop from I to 10, from a value of I is 1 to I is less than equal to 10, to I is less than equal to 10, and then the implementation part is I plus plus. Now we are here summing this value. Sum equals sum plus I. Here the sum, here the initial part is 0 plus value of I, means it is 1, it's 1. So this 1 will be printed here, so this 1 is printed here. Now again coming to the next part, I will be followed. For this I will be followed for 10 times. For this I loop will be followed 10 times. This condition, this execution of this block will be followed 10 times. Continuously for 10 times. First time it is done. Now coming to second part, I plus plus means 2, I value is 2, and some value is 1, some value we have stored as 1, which is printed 1. I value is 2, sum plus 2 must I plus 2, I plus sum plus 2, sum whose value is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Now sum is 3, means sum is 3 here also, 3 here also. Now sum means 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 6. 1 to 3 plus 3 equals 6. Subsequently coming on to this final value 55 will be printed. Finally the sum, finally when we will be coming out of the loop, then 55 will be followed. 55 is a summation of all the numbers, summation of all these numbers, summation of all these numbers inside the loop, summation of all these numbers inside the loop, and summation will be printed outside. Yeah, sum will be printed outside. Sum in concatenation with the total value, sum is printed as sum 55. Yeah, total value is 55. Now we will be going for do while. Let's see what this value is. This value is what we did, and this value also we have done. No, so we have not done this value. We have not done this. We have not done this value. This is also for the for loop. Suppose the for loop first value is 0. Initialization part is 0. It should go up till less than 10, means it should go up till 9 only. Because it's integer, so it should go up till less than 10. Less than 10 means 9. I plus plus. First part is 0, I is equal to 0, I less than 10, means 0 is less than 10. Then system dot out dot println I plus 5, means 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. Yeah, 0 high 5. So high 5 is followed. Then I plus plus means its value will be 2. I plus plus means 0 plus 1. 0 plus plus means its value is 1. Its value is 1. Yeah, 1 is less than 10. 1 is less than 10. And then system dot out dot println high 1 plus 5. So I 6 will be printed here. Similarly, coming on to the last part, I 14 will be printed. I value will be 9, plus 5 14, 9 plus 5 14, and high 14 will be printed. Now go for do while. As we know that while loops goes only if the condition is true. While loop goes on while the statement written inside the block will follow if the condition is true. But in do while the condition will be followed even if the condition is false. Condition for the do while will go even if the condition is false. Let's go for this loop now. The condition is false. Yeah. While this one is while only. Yeah. While this one is do while. Let's go for do while. In do while, this block will follow even if the condition is true. Here the while loop line, this line lies here after the loop close braces. After this loop will be here, and then it follows the semicolon for termination of this loop. For termination of this loop, it will follow the semicolon part. And so in the beginning there is do this. Even if the condition is false, this loop will be this code will be executed at once. Then while will follow. While will follow. Suppose if while is wrong, nothing, no worry, but at least for one time this loop will follow, because of the while, this while we see that the loop execute at least once, as even if the condition execute is false, and we have to perform it. Yeah, first let's go for the example. Now we will perform here a task. We will perform here a task. Yeah, we will perform here a task. Yeah, we will be performing a task. We will be going to Eclipse. We will have a task here. Yeah, if we have a task here, yeah, we have to do summation of the digits. of a number. Suppose you have a digit, and we have to do the summation of all the numbers in the digit. Here we are taking the class. Name here. Then this follows the main line of Java main method line. Yeah. Here we are having the variable int I, int number is the variable, int digit, and int sum, which is equal to 0, which is equal to, in the beginning the value of sum is 0. Then only we can do the summation of all those numbers and get a correct value. Now we are creating an object with the help of new keyword. Here we have taken a scanner class to check the input through the system. We have taken a scanner class from the java.util to take the input through the system by the user. Here the line follows. As you go further, line follows. Input from the user. System.out.println, enter a number. This scanner object will ask for a number. Help is executing a number, so that will be of integer type. This number is of integer type. This is the method to enter the number. This is scanner. This object dot next in this method. This object dot this method to enter the number. Now we will be entering a number. Enter a number is written here, so we will be entering a number. Suppose 99. Suppose 9 4 times of 9. Yeah, suppose we are taking 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 and 4. 1 2 3 and 4. 1 2 3 and 4. Convert the positive if number is negative. If the number is negative, this method math.abs of the number, whatever the number that is entered here of the number, math.abs. If the number is negative, math.abs. This method will convert this number into positive number. If the number is negative number, this method math.abs of number will convert this number into a positive number. Now do while loop will be going as follows. Do digit temp, this digit, whatever the number that is entered, temp mod 10 means it will be taking the last digit of the number, and that will be added to the sum whose initial value is 0 plus this means that, wait, I was writing. Yeah, this means sum equals sum plus digit. This is the shorthand form of writing this line. Yeah, sum plus this, both have the same meaning. This is the shorthand way of writing this program. This is writing this line. This is a shorthand way of writing this line. So this code will be followed at least once. So after that, while temp is not equal to 0, till the temp value will not be equal to 0, till then the sum will accumulate all the numbers. It will be calculating the total sum of all digits. While this number is not 0, till this do while we performing this till this do condition will follow till until the last number till this do code will execute, do block will be executed, finally printing the sum. Suppose if you have entered this, and now we will run the program. Enter number 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 and 4, and now we will press enter. Yeah, enter number 1 2 3 4. Enter number 1 2 3 and 4. Yeah, there has been somewhere due to which it's not writing the program. Wait, I'll just checking it out. Yeah, again checking the program, it can be seen that scanner math.apps.number and math.apps.number which is converting the number to positive number, and if the value of temp is until temp is not equal to 0, then summation of all the digits will be done here, and some will be printed out here. So we are again taking the sum, we are again running the program. We should be again running the program for finding the value. We are again running the program. We are taking 1 2 3 4 value. Yeah, and we are pressing enter. After that we are getting 10. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 3 is 10. Yeah, until and unless the value becomes to be 0 value, or till the last value becomes to be 0, all the numbers are added, and it can be very well seen here. So thank you.